Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
In this tutorial, as a English teacher, I have given you many different topics, and I do believe that you will try to explain about your viewpoint related to the topics, what is given to you. First and foremost, you know that what is much more formal, you have to give your introduction, then try to clarify about your presentation, which is playing in mind. So I think that the topics are given to you about the relevancy of cooking and its importance in our life. So let us start about the discussion, and let's see that how can you able to perform as a performer. So please.
First of all, I want to introduction myself. My name is Sudev, and I am a student of BCom Accountancy Honors. And first of all, I want to grateful to good evening my friends and good evening my sir, and behind the screens who are also over there to watch this video. I also tell to good evening from them. And the today topics our relevant our respected sir are given them. Cooking has no gender difference. Yes, I think the question topic is very different, and the according the questions I also agree with them. Cooking is a skill. Anybody can learn this skill. There is no any particular person or gender limitations are over there. Everybody think cooking is that type of job which are created only for women. It was a misconcept of everyone who are thinking about it. Just you think about if cooking is a that type of job which are made only for women. So why men are made food in restaurant? So think about it. Learning cooking are not a duty of women. Each and every individual persons can learn it, and maybe they can create their future on it. As I said.
So now what I would like to say that hi guys, Shambhu here, and what Sudebda has elaborated is true that cooking has no gender difference, and maybe the new thing what today we are thinking today and telling you that yes, we should consider cooking as an extracurriculum activity, because behind education, if one student want to grow up his future rather to follow the old prejudice as sports and different types of arts, he or she also can try cooking. And how many days will human exist on earth till the last date, cooking of food and different type of preparation will there. So there is a huge opportunities there in the future with cooking. Next thing what I would like to say that cooking is an essential job today. Yes, the 7 main material of life, and cooking is one of the most important component there. The persons who are roaming all over the world, or even in a particular country, who have transferable jobs, for them specially to catch up different type of food, and maybe the people can suffer by disease, so rather to trying that they would if they are so eligible to cook their food own, so they can take so they can save their money at least and try to cook their food own. Next thing what I would like to say, self dependency. Even today in job sectors or in college life, many students and adult persons have to go abroad or far from their home, and at that places proper cooking system is not there, and at that time if he or she is too much eligible for cooking his or her food own, then he or she will be safe. So that's it.
Okay, thank you very much.
So now, relating with this topic, I want to inform something different at the initial part of my discussion on. We know whatever the 3 ingredients are needed for our own survival. First is shelter, second is clothes, and third is food. And especially for the last one, which is directly connected with our topic, we needed the ingredients, and then at least we have to cook it. So cooking is important here. And from the old time, what prejudice we are still following today, that is the male genders, they are going outside for earning monies and abroadial works, and the women, they are restricted for cooking and doing the work for your home. But today's generation, standing on the 21st century, why we will not convert it into the opposite sides? As an example, we know in the restaurants we are going there for taking foods, but we did not notice that the maximum people who are cooking food for us and serving to us, there is maximum is male gendered, and they are not feeling shame of them that we are cooking food and we are involving with the works which a woman can do. So that is their occupation, and doing that they are getting the salaries for their survival. So there is no shame. And not only that, we have a lot of importance at cooking, like that time is very important, also including our life journeys. As an example, if you are cooking a food, if you are not giving the sufficient time to eat, then it will not boiled fully, then it will create a lot of diseases. And not only that, if you are given the extra time to eat, then it will fry and you cannot eat it wasn't edible. And not only that, accuracy, it also needed in our life. When we are doing a work, accuracy maintaining is also very much important and liable there. As an example, relating with cooking issues, if you are, suppose take it granted that you are cooking a food, but you are not giving that ingredients what is needed properly, then as an example you are giving more and more salt, then it will be salty, and at least you have to stop that time. So therefore, maintaining accuracy in fooding and also maintaining accuracy in your life, that lesson we are gaining from cooking, and it is also important in our life.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please come.
In my opinion, I think that cooking is like a hobby. In hobby, there are not difference between male and female. Many boys think that cooking is a seamless thing for them. It is wrong. If you go outside from your home, you can see in hotels, in restaurants, boys are cooking the food and it is also served. I think that cooking is a type of art of self. It is if you get a job, you have to go outside from your home. Then you can only do two things. You have to take junk food from outside, or then you have to make a food in your home. Daily taking junk food is harmful for you because for your health. Because and this time cooking also helps us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I'd like to come to you the second.
Yes, I also agree with this topic, self-dependency. We often listen if a person who are learn how to cook, they don't face this type of problem when they go in abroad for their purpose of work. They also don't depend on someone, and they also be a self-independent person. We often listen, especially me also, listen of my friend when they came so late in our class. When I asked the reason, why are you came so late? They tell me their mother suffering in difficult disease. For that reason, they cook the food in their home. After complete, then they came coaching. So think about, in difficult situation, it also help ourselves. I also inspire from my friends to listen this. As we all know, in traditional way, we think man only made for doing their job apart from the household work like cooking or other things, and women only made for do the household work, especially cooking. But nowadays we look at the women also go in office and do their job apart from household work. So I think learn cooking are not only for women, men also can learn it. No gender bar are over there.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Yes, Sudebda, what you have told is correct. Even what I can see during lockdown, we have lots and lots time. Actually, it is free time, and rather to be there in the social media and spending lots of time in chatting. If we utilize the time, if we use the time in cooking, then I think it is a proper utilization of time, and that will be more helpful for us and for our family rather than be there in social media. Next thing is health consciousness. Actually, the people who are health conscious today, and today in the society it is not rare. Everyone have their consciousness on the health, though they are in different fields. So actually maximum people maintain their diet, and if the people have their mentality to eat out foods from outside, actually avail outside foods, then the things they have to eat, the whole list has been disturbed. So rather to borrow fruits from outside, if they can make their foods of their own, so that would be better to maintain their health. And last thing what I would like to say, that appreciation is needed. Yes, if actually in our society till today it is actually prejudice that women have to be in their home and regulate and manage all the home like works, and the men's have to go outside and earn money and other things they have to do. But today, as day by day is going and standing on the 21st century, what I'd like to say that the old prejudice has been changed, and the women are also going to office and doing different type of works that actually usually done by male. So what I would like to say, if a person want to break out the stream, then everyone is trying today to pull him down. So it shouldn't be done. Rather, they have to push him to the forward and say that yes, you should carry on. I am with you behind to support you. So that type of support is needed.
Very good.
That's
Very good. Thank you very much.
So we all know that we are following the old prejudice. What we are also till now maintaining, that the male persons will do outside for the works and women will restrict in the home for doing the homeworks. But not only that, we should also respect cooking. We are praising that when a person to do, when our friend is saying that I am good in football, I am good in cricket, I am relating with extraordinary activities, then we are trying to praise him. We are trying to praise his activities. But if one friend said us that I know cooking, today I cooked that noodles from my mom. So then we are trying to criticize them. Why? Because we think that it is the works for the woman. The male should not involve with this. And we'd rather try to criticize them saying is that was that edible? So these types of questions were thrown by us to them. Not only that, mother's relaxation in the family, it's also needed. Mother will do all the works, but if we don't help her to do the work in cooking, then it will be a relaxation for them. What Sudevda has already said, that if mother is falling sick, then who will cook the food? Then we have to, self-dependence is needed there. We also have to cook our foods manually. Not only that, relationship maker, it's also a good point for cooking. As an example, take it granted that you are going further from your house for your official works, and one day you thought that to make a good relationship with your office jobs and colleagues, you invited them to come your home and you will make the dishes for them. So by dint of doing this, you can make the relationship be better between them. And also I would like to share my experience. Also I tried also a lot of things which was not so much tasty and yummy but I also tried, and I also try to manipulate all the people that don't hate this work. If you are supporting this, then finally which day will come, then women will get that certain rigors which are needed in the society. So that's
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Many people like to do cooking in their free time. Cooking not only make our work easy, but it also make our a good relationship. Because if you know cooking, you can invite your friends and families, and you can perform your food how it is. In this time, in the business, if you want to start a business and you know how to cook food, if you start a business in hotels or a restaurant, in this time cooking also helps. I think that by cooking we can be a self-defense. So this is
Self-dependent. Okay, now it is.
So before signing out, I would like to say from my team that cooking should be justified as an art. Actually, when we think about an art, we ratherly think about some sketches, drawing and different sculptures. But cooking should be considered as an art, and those cooking is so much general things, and in every house cooking is done in a daily basis. So cooking should be there in something special.
Learning is also very easy.
Learning is very also easy, because different scopes are there in your home at daily basis to learn. And by our live, I think the audience over Facebook and YouTube will learn that how much cooking can be effective, and there are no gender differences, gender bars there to block the actually for men to cook. So that's it.
Thank you very much. Give a big hand to this fellow. All of you have done a really good job in it. Thank you.